Welcome back to the channel. My name is Thomas Fletcher and I'm the host of the LCSW network. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor by smashing that like button, by subscribing to the channel, and by sharing this video with your social work colleagues and friends. The purpose of this channel is to create a community of hope and support where social workers can come for relevant news, information, and inspiration. Well, welcome back to Season 6, Episode 15 of our Self-Care Saturday series. This is the show where we center the well-being of social workers and other licensed mental health professionals because we can't pour from an empty cup. All right, so today we will be diving into a topic that is foundational to both our professional growth and our personal wellness. And that topic is seeking supervision and peer support. Whether you are newly licensed, a seasoned clinician, or somewhere in between, today's episode is a gentle reminder that you don't have to and shouldn't do this work alone. So segment number 1, why supervision and peer support matter. So let's start with supervision. Now, most of us think of supervision as something we have to do when we're working towards licensure. But the truth is, it's something we can choose to do throughout our careers to stay grounded, ethical, and connected. Supervision offers a space to process difficult cases, navigate ethical dilemmas, and get honest feedback on your clinical work. But just as important, it provides emotional support. It's where we can admit we don't have all the answers, and that's okay. Now let's talk about peer support. Peer support is that sacred circle of colleagues who just get it. They understand the emotional weight we carry, the moments of doubt, the victories that no one else celebrates because they don't quite understand what it means to help someone take a small but significant step forward. These connections protect us from isolation and burnout. They normalize our experiences and they remind us you're not alone in this. So in segment number 2, we will talk about common barriers to seeking support. So let's be real. Knowing we need support and actually reaching out for it are two very different things. Sometimes we think, I don't have time for supervision, I'm swamped. Or, I don't want to seem like I can't handle my job. Some of us may have had supervisors who are more about micromanaging than mentoring, and that can leave a bad taste. And then there's the fear of vulnerability. It can feel risky to admit when we're struggling, especially in a profession that often rewards self-sacrifice and burnout over boundaries and balance. So, if you've hesitated to seek support, you're not alone. And that's exactly why we're talking about it today. All right, segment number 3, what support can look like. So support isn't one size fits all. It can look like the following. For example, clinical supervision, which is ongoing and even it can happen post-licensure, especially when you're taking on new roles or populations. It can also look like peer consultation groups, whether formal or informal. These are spaces to discuss tough cases, share resources, and decompress. A third type of support is called mentorship. Having someone a few steps ahead of you who can offer guidance and maybe even a few shortcuts. Another type of support is called peer partnerships. Think of it like a professional accountability buddy. You check in with each other, support each other's goals, and hold space when things get heavy. And then another type of support are online communities. And these are sometimes virtual support Sometimes virtual support can be just as powerful. Look for professional forums, listservs, and even Facebook groups where the tone is supportive and constructive. The key is consistency. Make space for these conversations regularly, not just when you're in crisis mode. All right, so segment number 4, how to find the right fit. So how do you find the right supervision or peer support? Start by getting clear on your needs. Are you looking for clinical expertise, emotional support, career guidance? Then ask around. Referrals from trusted colleagues go a long way. And don't be afraid to interview potential supervisors or peer group leaders. Ask about their style, their experience, and how they hold space. If something doesn't feel right, it's okay to keep looking. Supervision and peer support should feel safe, not performative. They should stretch you, not stress you. And if you're in a role where you supervise others, don't forget you still need support too. Leading doesn't mean leaving yourself behind. So here's some closing thoughts. So, again, here's your gentle Self-Care Saturday reminder. You are not a robot. You are a human being doing deeply human work. Seeking supervision or peer support isn't a sign of weakness. It's a declaration of self-respect. So this week, I invite all of you to do a quick audit. Number 1, do you have someone you can process with regularly? Number 2, are there colleagues you trust enough to lean on? Number 3, if not, what's one small step you can take to find or build that support? It could be sending an email, joining a Facebook group, or even just journaling about what you need in a supervisor or peer group. You deserve to be held just as much as you hold space for others. I want to thank you all for being here today. If this episode spoke to you, share it with a colleague. And if you are part of a peer support group that's been especially meaningful, drop a comment. Let's keep building this community of care and support. Until next time, thank you all for the work that you're doing every day, for your clients, for your agencies, and for the profession. Please continue to support each other and yourselves. Bye for now.